feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall. Tyrone, go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready. 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 31. Check 31.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ready. 56 at the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They're running it. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On third down, Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down.
Let's go now. 6. Man, hold on. Here we go, again. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
2nd and 2. It's caught by Bryant.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, watch your leg.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On 2nd down. Incomplete in the zone. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 43.
Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Check 56. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Check. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step out. Shift. White 56.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake. Fields. Complete to Bryant. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go. Defense. Let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's get it together, defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
This is Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendale as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
56, Mike 56. Here I come. Mike 56. Mike 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Mike 56.
On first down, Fields. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, D. All day.
Now we give to Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
56. Here we go, here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the slack. 56. Mike.
Second and long. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Love. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready. 56. Hey, watch his flat.
Off play action. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check nickel. Hey, watch it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Stay with your man. Hey, switch gears. Check safety, check safety. Check your hot read. Kill. Turn it up.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Too low, got
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
1st down, Seattle.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 25.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Switch.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 4 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, here's Love. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So here are the Redskins now, an important two-point conversion. Haskins back to the air, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Taylor. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out, 56.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Haskins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56 is the Mike. Here we go. Watch the ship.
On first down, Taylor. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just